So your 10-year-old wants to watch the Avengers Endgame. You pause, you check the rating, PG-13. Okay. But then Joker is also PG-13. Now you're stuck with some rating kind of weird vibe type situation, right? This is where the MPAA parts ways.
Welcome to Fathernetics, Fatherhood Unfiltered. I'm Jamil. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, I'm a dad, I'm a husband, and I'm a firm believer that parenting is way more than following movie ratings. Because let me tell you about those ratings. They're guidelines, not gospel. Let's break it down real quick. G is supposed to mean general audience. Think Finding Nemo. PG is more material that is suitable. That's your average Disney movie where someone dies off screen in the first 15 minutes. PG-13 is more mild language, maybe a scary monster, definitely a kiss or two. R means language, sex, and violence. So all three of those. But the weird part is, none of that is consistently enforced. You know what was rated PG? Gremlins. That movie with the weird creatures were blown up in a microwave. Also Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom were PG. He literally carved someone's heart out. PG, I know, right? The MPAA rating system is based on a committee. So a small group of people, often parents themselves, sitting in a room deciding what your kid can handle. And they get it wrong all the time. Let's talk about real world. Your kid hears more swear words in one recess period than in any PG-13 movie. They see more skin on Instagram than they would on a 90s R-rated rom-com. And don't even get me started on YouTube. No ratings there, just chaos, especially on kids' YouTube. So why are we still pretending like MPAA knows our kids better than we do? Now here's the deal. You know your kid. Some 8-year-olds have the emotional maturity of a potato. Others can break down the plot of Schindler's List and ask deep, thoughtful questions. It's not about age, it's about readiness. In our house, we don't just watch. We pause, we talk. We watched The Hate You Give with our son and paused it like 6 times. We talked about racism, we talked about protest, and yeah, we even talked about police violence. Because the movie didn't teach him to be afraid, it taught him how to think. Now ask yourself this. So what's worse, your kid hearing the F word or your kid absorbing a movie where the only female character is to be rescued, silenced, or sexualized? Because a lot of PG-13 movies are guilty of that too. Let's take the King's Speech, rated R for one scene where he drops the F-bomb over and over. But no violence, no sex, just repetition. Meanwhile, Transformers the movies are PG-13. And they're basically 2 hours of explosions and thinly veiled misogyny. Make it make sense. Streaming platforms don't even follow MPAA guidelines anymore. Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu, they slap on their own warnings. Nudity, smoking, scary stuff. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it's vague. One said strong themes. I was like, what does that even mean? So, existential dread. So here's what I tell the other parents. Watch it first. If you can. Watch it with them if you can't. And if it doesn't sit right with you, turn it off. There's no law that says you have to finish a movie. There's no parenting award for getting through 2 hours of something just because everyone else's kid is watching it. And please, for the love of God, stop judging other parents. Some kids can handle war films. Others cry when the animated dog dies. Both are valid. In our house, the rating is a starting point, not a rule. We ask, does this show disrespect? Does it teach anything? Is it worth explaining? And the big one, is my child ready to feel what this story is asking them to feel? Because stories are powerful. They build empathy, or they build fear. And if we're not guiding our kids through that, someone else will. So yeah, rated R for reality, because the real world isn't PG-13. And our parenting shouldn't be passive. What do you let your kids watch? Why? Drop it in the comments. Let's start a conversation.